beers. Bloody brilliant
Beers.
Bloody brilliant sport.
And welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bluebet.
That's Klutz. I'm Das. We are Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started off reviewing craft beers on Facebook. Now we bring you the conversations you'd more than likely hear from the front bar at your local. Klutzy, where are we today, mate?
Mate, just for something different, we're at the Caxton.
We are at our local, the Caxton
It is
Hotel.
our local. It's our favourite place.
The best place on earth that I've ever been in my entire life.
It is.
I don't know what else to say about it. It's just the best pub I've ever been to.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, this is our sports show. If you're looking for a breakdown of statistics and an in-depth analysis of all things sport, then as always,
Kindly fuck off.
kindly fuck off. Thanks for joining us, though. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Great to be here. I'm sounding like you could be mistaken to be.
Darren Lockyer joining us.
I was going to say
today's
Hamish
podcast.
and Andy's friend Hawks.
Yep.
But it's more horse.
Yep.
So
Horse, not Hawks.
horse.
Close.
Yeah. So no, I feel fine. My fucking voice is just cooked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it is good to feel like Darren Lockyer for once.
One thing that might help with the sore voice, mate, is the little brown can sitting in front of you. And I think you should start off this podcast like we do all good podcasts, and that is by getting a bloke down your throat. Shout out to Kempy, sponsor of this
so
week's
good.
potty, with Bloke in a Bar Lager. If you want to get a bloke down your throat this weekend, head to blokeinabar.com and enter your postcode in the store locator.
It's literally that simple.
It is
There's not
that
much
simple.
that you have to do to find good beer.
No, enjoyable, good, crisp, clean lager. Get around it.
Just sounds very Australian, doesn't
That's
it?
all it is.
That's fucking awesome.
That's what it is.
That's fucking awesome. We could probably kick off with that then. Something that's
Let's
not
kick off
very
with that.
Australian. Something there's a certain rugby league club that has come under fire in the last couple of days. This has been everywhere. If you type in NRL news onto the old Google, it's sort of like something out of the South Park BP episode.
haven't
If
seen
anyone's
it.
ever seen that,
No.
we're sorry. Have you ever seen that?
No.
We're sorry. If you're wondering why the West Tigers are sorry, they've gone out and done a Anzac commemorative jersey for the Anzac round in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
And people have been very quick to point out, first of all, that the guns were not guns that Australian soldiers use. And then figuring out that they're actually American soldiers on the jersey.
Yeah.
Which
Not
is,
the best look for Anzac Day, is it?
No, it's not. I believe Anzac's Australia and New Zealand Army Corps.
Yeah, it is
Not
correct. Yep.
fucking America.
Yep.
So, and that's no disrespect to our American friends out there, but Anzac Day is a very important day
Absolutely.
to all Australian and New Zealanders. It's a massive fucking historical event that happened.
it's probably almost
it's basically formed our nation.
It's probably the public holiday that we get around the most.
Yeah, I would
to be
say
honest.
so.
Like, everyone obviously celebrates like Christmas and stuff, but in terms
Yeah.
of like what it means to people,
Yeah.
I'd say Anzac Day would be right
It's
up there.
the reason why we're here today.
100%. Everyone gets up for the
The two up,
two up. I'm thinking, what is it called? The dawn
the
service.
dawn service. Yeah.
Yep. Pays their respects early.
That's
It's
it.
just a great Australian day, really.
It really is. Now, they've gone and fucked that. And if that wasn't bad enough, to promote the jersey, I don't know if you've seen this as well, but they've put the jersey on John Bateman,
Yeah.
who is an Englishman,
Yep.
to promote the Anzac jersey.
Yep.
Why?
Why?
In what fucking world
Like,
is...
I love John
like,
Bateman, but just
John Bateman's a great football player and a great bloke, but why the fuck are we using a palm?
there's a spider hanging
Bro,
from your
I think...
microphone.
Oh, there is. Yeah, fuck. Well, this thing's more clued in than the fucking West Tigers marketing team. But why the fuck would that happen?
I can't think of a reason why it would happen.
But
How
it's-
do you not think through that?
Like, why would you not use Luke Brooks?
Yeah. There'd be a number of players you could use.
Yeah, literally basically anyone in that team.
Yeah.
Anyone out of the top 30 except for John.
Yep.
I would say you'd be able to use. Now, what we wanted to discuss with that, though, is obviously it's a massive fuck up.
It's a big fuck up.
Big fuck up.
I think they announced that they're changing it, didn't they?
Today they've announced that they've changed it. So we want to put forward maybe some people that would have done a better job.
Yep. Some alternate artists maybe they
So-
could reach out to.
Who do you think?
Well, one I was just looking at just then on my phone before we started. You might not, this name might not ring a bell, but Neil Buchanan.
No, I've never heard of Neil.
No? You would have though.
Yeah,
He
okay.
used to host the show Art Attack
Oh, yeah.
back in the day?
Yeah.
He'd do a pretty good job, I reckon.
I reckon he would too.
Better job than what they've currently
He
got.
would. He fucking would.
Another person I had in mind was Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, I think so too. I actually think maybe Manly's marketing team that they had last year.
Yeah,
I reckon they go all right because
They
well,
can't go this badly,
they-
surely.
Yeah, well, they already know they fucked up last year.
Yeah.
And how much of a shit show that was. So they'd be really onto their stuff this year. You'd hope.
You'd think they'd be checking those sort of things and crossing those I's and dotting those T's.
Yeah, that's it. But maybe also from Hit Children's Nursery Rhyme, The Three Blind Mice.
Yep,
I
that would
reckon
go
they
well.
could have gone all right.
Yep.
Particularly the ones from the Shrek realm. They got a bit about them.
They do have a bit about
They
them,
do.
those guys.
But I don't know, maybe like for some of the parents out there, like your kids,
Yep. I was going to say,
Your
almost
6-year-old
anyone
kids.
over the age of 5 maybe could probably do
Yeah.
a better job.
pretty much anyone in the country.
Yeah, with a basic understanding of
It's
the concept.
just so far. And for a club that is doing so shit and struggling so much, fucking get out of here, you dogs. There's bugs and shit flying around. That's all right. Yeah, for a club that's struggling so much that is just really going through the shit,
Just do
you'd
better.
think you'd nail that sort of stuff.
I just don't understand how a business like that can just do those sorts of things.
Mate, I've been-
how does that not get checked?
Yeah, exactly.
How does
Like,
that get pass all
but
the
if
tests?
it was checked, who the fuck's checking it?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
how are you letting that pass?
Yeah. It shouldn't be getting through.
It's
to the
so
counter.
stupid. And to think that people wouldn't pick up on, look, personally for myself, I wouldn't have picked up on what a fucking M4A1 was.
No.
You know,
But there's plenty of people out there
there's plenty of people out
in
there.
the know.
Like army veterans,
Yeah.
you know, they support rugby league.
Absolutely.
Just everyday battlers.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of plumbing things that you would walk past and recognise they were wrong, and I wouldn't because I'm not a plumber, but
Maybe.
maybe not.
I'm not a very good one. Which is becoming more and more evident as the days go on.
Which is concerning because it should be
Because
the
it
opposite.
should be the other
shouldn't
way
it?
around.
That's
We're a
okay.
third year now. So, yeah, look, shout out to my boss, Sean, for keeping me around because it can't be fucking easy. Oh, you fucking dog. There was a spider and
Now he's dead.
sat down beside me, but I frightened the little cunt away. Yeah, so look, absolute shit show. And as I said, the Tigers are really struggling at the moment.
Yep.
And that was not more evident than Saturday night, where they got pumped
By the mighty Brisbane Broncos.
Mighty Brisbane Broncos.
Yeah. Jesus.
Covered it off on the Wednesday pod yesterday, but fuck, they looked good, the Broncos.
It's great to have the Broncos back in form.
It's ridiculous.
It's a long couple of years for myself, and I'm sure plenty of other Brisbaneites out there.
It's nice to rock up and you not be such a sad cunt.
Yeah, literally. It's nice not to be a sad cunt.
It's so
put it that
good.
way.
It's fucking awesome. So, Broncos now are the only undefeated team left in the NRL,
As a shock to no one.
which is, and that's how it should be. One of the best starts they've had in fucking ages. They've just got so many throbbers, all that sort of things. But what makes an unbeaten team? Like, how do you get an unbeaten
I actually
team?
don't know because when you think about things, not a lot has changed for Brisbane
No.
between this year and last year. The introduction of Reece Walsh, obviously he's playing off his head.
Bro, you know what? That is like, you look at that and you have a look at his attacking prowess and what he does, what he brings. One, you're distracted if you're the defensive line because he's so
hot.
fucking hot.
Well, add that to the list of things you need for an unbeatable team.
I think you need to be hot.
Hot.
We spoke about this last year, that if you want to be successful, you got to have a hot team.
Yep.
Really hot team.
Really hot team.
There's a few fellas in there, like you got Reece Walsh,
Yep.
pretty Geordie Ricky,
Pretty Geordie Ricky.
Pat
I
Carrigan.
was going to say Pat Carrigan. Was
Pat
the next one that
Carrigan's
I had lined up.
beautiful,
He's
isn't
so
he?
beautiful. The long hair is doing him favours.
Yeah. One of my missus mates is like obsessed with Paddy Carrigan.
Understandably.
But refuses to follow him
Why?
on Instagram because she just thinks that like happenstance will happen and she'll just run into Paddy and just like have a chat with him about stuff and then she'll follow.
Yeah, right. So maybe he'll notice her follow after they meet. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Interesting ploy.
Look, I didn't go the same tactic. Paddy Carrigan, I have
I've been
followed
following
him,
him
but he
from day
hasn't
dot.
noticed me. But that's all right. You know who else is like a beautiful, beautiful man?
Who?
Probably because of their manliness.
Who?
Kurt Capewell.
Yeah.
Like,
Big, strong
we've-
ox.
Fuck, man. That cunt is huge.
He's
eh?
massive.
He's built like a brick shit house.
He is. And that's coming from Clutzy, who is
Yeah.
himself a brick shit house.
Yeah, well, not strong brick. I'm like crumbling mortar. But he is a
Like-
strong
you're
brick
like
shit
ancient
house.
ruins, brick shit
Yeah,
house.
yeah. I'm like Pompeii.
There's no sewer. It's not plumbed in, basically.
No, it's not.
He's plumbed.
Yeah, he's well plumbed. Those pipes are fucking firm.
Plumbed, yeah.
Thick pipes. But yeah, look, so being hot, I think
Add that to the list.
that's the main thing.
They got shitloads of that.
But it's just like pre-season, everyone's going on about like there was things about Kevy coming out. There's all this shit, and everyone's like harping on. They're like, oh, there's a shit culture there. Clearly, there's not.
No, there's a winning culture. I think you'll find.
There's a winning culture, and winning culture is usually a good culture.
Now, we actually covered it off pre-season. There was photos floating around of the Broncos getting around Caxton Hotel, having a few beers.
Yeah.
Coincidence that sort of stuff was surfacing before such a historic start to the season?
I'm wondering, Das, I'm now thinking a little bit more into it now that you bring it up again. 2020.
Yep.
Broncos had a ripper start to the year.
Yep.
Little
What
thing
happened?
called COVID
Holy
happened.
shit, I know what you're about to say.
Little thing called COVID happened.
The Caxton shut.
The Caxton shut.
Caxton shut.
There was a sporting bubble.
Yeah.
And you weren't allowed to do shit.
Yeah.
They couldn't basically go into the outside world.
Socialise. Build
couldn't
culture.
socialise until pretty much this year.
Couldn't build culture.
Couldn't build culture. But fuck me, bro. 2023, everything's open
The floodgates
again.
are open.
The Broncos
Caxton's
are here
open.
almost every weekend.
Yep.
Alfie Langer has made sure of that, as we know.
As we do know.
As we fucking know. And I don't think there is any coincidence at all, now that we look into it, that the reopening and the proper reopening of the Caxton to its full glory, where you can't fucking walk through it.
Yep. On a game,
because you
right?
got your dick up your best mate's ass, rubbing, trying to get through the crowd.
Yep. To get a bloke down your throat.
To get a bloke down your throat. It's just, it makes sense.
Add that to the list for the unbeatable list.
You got to have a pub that gets around you.
Yeah, and you got to get around the pub.
And you got to get
And it's got to
around
be
the
a good pub. There's not too many pubs down in Sydney, like good pubs that I know of.
No.
So maybe that's, would explain Origin, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. So that's another thing you got to add.
Hot boys that like going to the pub is
yeah.
what wins footy games.
Shout out to Jeep's 6th grade.
Case in
Blokes who
point.
fucking love the piss.
Yeah, exactly.
Love
Case
the
in
piss.
point. I'm
Yeah, fuck. Do you reckon there's anything else there?
trying to think.
I just think hot boys, pub, culture.
Yeah.
That's literally
The three ingredients.
Footy
That's
when you
what it
look
boils
at it,
down to, really.
Footy when you look at it, yeah, you need blokes who you go to the pub with, blokes who sink a fair amount of piss, blokes who are hot,
Yep.
blokes who look hot while they've sunk a lot of piss and
the
usually you
pub.
would not look hot.
Yep.
And just a good culture.
That's
Bit
it.
of
And you
banter.
get good culture from sinking piss at the pub.
You do.
So
You do.
we've solved all the problems. Maybe the West Tigers need to find a good pub.
Yeah, fuck. Maybe they need to find some hot blokes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There's fuck all running around for them. This is a bit of a drive-by.
We love the West Tigers.
But shout out to Charlie Staines.
Got that.
Nah, that's so mean. I just had to think of a Tigers player. That's the first
First
one
one
I
that
could
popped
think
into
of,
his head,
because
yeah.
I know he got named at fullback this week. So
Shout out to
sorry
Charlie.
for the drive-by. But we're not done with the Tigers just yet either. One more thing. This has popped up today. Tigers fans are planning a bit of a revolt. Yeah. Now, there's a little article here from Fox League.
One of the great news sources of this nation.
Yeah, staff writers.
Yeah, shock me.
Shout out to them. Fuck me. Actually, is there anything more annoying in the sporting world than staff writers?
Yeah.
Every other cunt has to put their name to something.
Clickbait headline,
Why
just
can't
so
you-
you read some shit article. You can't
Yeah.
even see who wrote it.
I don't know, it could be Christy Doran or it
Yeah.
could be Paul Kent or fucking
Could be
Mayo
anyone.
Rothfield.
Yeah.
It could be anyone.
What's
Just
the point of
fucking put
having
your name
staff
to it.
writers there? What's the point?
I don't get it.
You put the fucking the name of the author there to know who wrote it. If you put staff
thinking,
writers,
yeah.
no one knows. What's
I'm-
the point?
What happens if it's a fucking banging article? It's like, oh, I wrote that. It's like, no, you didn't. Staff
Yeah,
writers.
staff
Anyone
writers.
could have wrote
Yeah,
that.
I wrote that.
No, but I actually did.
Yeah, well,
Your name's not
No,
on
I
it, you
wrote it.
fucking coward.
yeah, I wrote it.
If I was a journalist, dude, I'd put my name to everything because you're reporting on what it's your beliefs.
Yeah.
Or it's like, it's your
Opinion.
Well, that's what we're made to believe. It's their opinion. There could be narratives and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
because,
true.
You know?
You never know.
But still, like, put your fucking name to it. Bad publicity is good publicity.
Yep.
Unless Ooh.
You're the BBB podcast.
Unless you're the BBB podcast or the West Tigers.
True.
But it's got here. A pack of furious Tigers fans have banded together and are preparing to stage a protest during the club's Easter Monday clash against the Eels. According to Wide World of Sports, a Facebook group called the West Tigers Action Group.
Oh,
What a fucking great name.
sounds like a fucking hate crime group. You know what I mean?
With
Like,
tags.
what tags?
They've begun planning and hoping to take a stand against the club's administration. The group are reportedly planning to walk out of a core stadium. So what, you're going to pay your money and then walk
leave,
out?
yeah.
So you're funding it. And then turn their backs to the field between the 11th and 12th minute. That's the amount of years since the club has been to the finals.
Watch them half-ass this
Yeah.
protest.
It
And it
looks
just
so
be
shit.
so shit.
They reckon it's at the scoreboard and it's going to be like a couple of people. Dude, if they're going to do that, just
You
don't
got this-
rock up to the game.
There's got to be 50,000 there or something for it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a pack Suncorp doing that, you'd be like, holy shit. But if fucking
Holy
20
shit.
people do it, you'd be like,
Yeah.
that was kind of
That
shit.
was
ass.
so shit.
Yeah.
Pamphlets will also reportedly be handed out at the ground with information regarding the group's stance on a club overhaul. The Facebook group's administration said nothing seems to change and revealed his kids won't even travel with him to Sydney from Newcastle to attend Tigers games anymore. Jesus.
Tough. I kind of respect it. Like,
They're sick of seeing us lose.
Yeah.
And I can't blame them. You know what? I
Neither
wouldn't
can I,
fucking
yeah.
travel to see. Like, it's a lot of money.
yeah, big time.
Sydney to
And time.
Newcastle's like 2 hours or something,
Yeah,
as
something
well,
like-
I
yeah.
believe. Shout out to Queensland.
It would be frustrating if it was your club.
Yeah. The thing I like here, though, it's not aimed at the players. It's the people running the
Yeah,
club
okay.
who need to finally be held accountable.
Yeah.
They're making poor decisions and the fans suffer. And you know what? That's so fair.
Yeah.
Because fuck me, the players are employed, they paid, and they fucking putting their
Yeah.
hard time and effort into
And
it.
clubs go through like what do you call it? Like cycles, right? Like Brisbane had a shocking 2 years. Now they're
Yeah.
looks like they're going all right again.
Yeah.
So it's understandable. Like if your club has a couple of rough seasons, you're not like standing up at the 11th minute mark and facing the scoreboard. But like for that long, that's not a cycle. You know what I mean? They're not building out of
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
It's been too long.
I looked into it last night. I saw some stuff on Hello Sport about it, and I did a little bit of maths. So Tigers came in as a merger club in 1999. So last year was their 24th season. This is their 25th season.
Yep.
In 24 seasons, they made the finals 3 times.
That's fucked.
First time they won it in 05,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Benji Marshall.
2010 and 11, I think, is when they last made the finals. Every other year, they haven't made finals.
Yep.
6 of those times, they finished 9th. 25% of the time, they finished 9th.
That's fucked.
Like, on the cusp.
That's like
It's-
drawing an AFL grand final. That's blue ball central.
Yeah, it's blue ball central. It's the pinnacle of mediocrity, bro. Like,
literally
it's
is.
so fucked, mate.
Shout out to the West Tigers there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but shout out to the West Tigers. Thanks for basically providing content for everyone.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
But I would love if they do well eventually for the fans.
Yeah, 100%.
But I do feel bad for the players. You can never blame the fucking players. 'Cause
No
the
way.
players, if they're at that level, you're
Yeah.
not content with
They're
losing.
professional athletes. Yeah, exactly right.
Like,
yeah.
you haven't got to where you are because you like losing.
Yeah, exactly.
And if anyone thinks that, they're fucking stupid. So players shouldn't compete. Obviously, you get annoyed with how the team's going, but it's
Yeah.
not the fucking players' fault.
And players go in and out of form and stuff.
That's
but
it.
Like, you can't,
That's it.
yeah.
They're not actively going out to lose.
No.
To lose. Last thing on rugby league, Jackie White and wanting to leave the Canberra Raiders.
Yeah.
Now, should this come as a shock? To some people, yes. To everyone outside of Canberra, no. Why the fuck would you want to stay in Canberra?
Yeah. Like if we're talking about outside of rugby league, I can't see a lot. Like
What are the positives to staying in Canberra?
they got a cool walk ride when they clap. That's pretty cool.
I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, it's cringe as fuck.
Yeah, true. Okay.
So
Fair
that's
enough.
a negative.
That's a negative. I don't mind the colour green.
Yeah, it's all right.
Bit of rich history for the club
Yeah,
as well.
No, I like green too. It's Jeeps.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yep.
But, you see the likes of Mal Meninga and stuff like that. It's
Yep.
pretty fucking, historic club.
Yeah.
But if I'm thinking like outside rugby league,
Yeah.
apparently the public transport system's no good. There's no beaches.
shit.
Like
There's too many roundabouts.
too many roundabouts. Like boring as all fuck.
You do get free pets with
Do ya?
every house.
Yeah.
Yes. heaps of fucking rats.
Yeah, okay. Heaps of rats down in
Yeah,
Canberra.
so you've always got the pest control there,
Yeah.
but you can keep them as free pets if you want.
Yeah, that's a bonus, I suppose.
It's cold as fuck.
Yeah,
Your window's always frosted over.
yep,
It's cold as fuck in winter and it's hot as fuck in summer.
yep.
Like it's so fucked.
Where else would you rather live? Maybe Queensland?
Probably Queensland,
Yeah.
Sydney, Melbourne, anywhere but.
The Northern Territory, WA,
I mean,
South Australia.
we were discussing before. When you said like maybe cheap flights to Sydney, I actually think they're expensive as fuck, possibly. But yeah, it's just expensive. Rent's fucked. So I don't blame Whiten for wanting to
No.
get out of there. People say he might go to Sydney to be closer to family. I can honestly see him going to the Finns.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd win a premiership there, though. But
Nah, but like if he's offered a mil to go,
yeah, they could offer him big money.
Redcliffe's up and coming.
Yeah.
It's on the coast.
Yeah.
You don't have to live in Redcliffe because traffic's not fucked here.
No.
So you can probably live somewhere
yeah.
nice.
Redcliffe is nice. It's
yeah.
just kind of far away from
Yeah, that's it.
our lives. So,
That's it. But look, we hope you find the peace that you're after, Jack.
yeah. And hopefully it's in Queensland,
and
mate.
good
'cause
luck, yeah.
Get up here and enjoy the winning culture, I guess.
That's it.
As we've
Fucking
covered
oath.
off.
Now another thing that's happened, Wallabies they've got the first team in from Eddie. Look, lots of players that I have no fucking idea who it is.
Isn't that concerning in itself?
Yeah, but I haven't really been because rugby hasn't been on free to air
Yeah.
and not on like they've only just really brought it onto sports where you can watch
Yeah.
like stand
Yeah,
sports
yeah, yeah.
and shit. It's been harder to watch.
Yeah.
And they're not at club level either.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a few names that pop around where you're like, yeah, I know that, which is always good. But obviously we've got Eddie Jones.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying just trust with Eddie.
Yeah. I mean, Eddie we trust, I suppose.
Pixie squad, the biggest thing that I've found the biggest glaring hole here is Eddie's picked his squad and he's picked Vunivalu.
Yep.
And the next day, Vunivalu got dropped by the Reds out of the match day 23.
I don't understand how that works at all. I just don't get that.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Like,
I think because Vunivalu would be on, because once again, the contracts are Oz Rugby and then club. So he has an Oz Rugby contract and a club contract.
I get that, but
It's just ridiculous that maybe Eddie's seen something that he can work with and Brad's just like, nah, I can't do this. I don't know how to get the best out of him.
it's absolutely rocked me.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like fucking Kalen Ponga getting picked for number one for Queensland in the Origin, and then the
Then
Knights just
dropped
being
him.
like, we're dropping
Yeah.
you, sorry, bro. You can go play
Yeah,
Q Cup.
it's the same. Yeah.
Like, different coaches, yeah, maybe they can see different things, but I just doesn't compute with my brain.
Yeah, no, it is. It's pretty head scratching. A lot of people are in the exact same mindset as you.
Like, surely as well, Brad Thorne's no stranger to the game. Like,
No.
Eddie Jones must be thinking, fuck, there's probably a reason why he's been dropped from the Red side.
yeah.
Now what do I do?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he knew he was on the way out with the Reds when he picked him?
I don't know.
Like, do you reckon if it came a day later, he would have still picked him?
yeah, I still think he would have because it's Eddie.
Yeah, right. That's
I think
fucking...
he just sticks to his guns.
I reckon this is
But-
the exact reason why there's issues with fucking rugby in Australia.
Yeah, it is a bit weird.
People, you would arguably be the person that, out of everyone that I know, that is most passionate about rugby union, and you don't understand what the fuck's going on with the game.
Yeah, it's
you don't know
pretty
who the
weird.
players are. You don't know how shit like that happens.
Yeah.
So how the fuck is a casual fan like me supposed to get involved?
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
Joseph Suoliti.
yeah, true.
There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly right. Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
That's how you get
What a
involved.
shocking way to spend 1.6 million. Can't wait till they bring the Clover across.
Yeah, maybe. Or all the Ziggy boxes. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just, it's fucked.
It is
we,
fucked.
We were trying to think before, like, when do people get elected to positions where they're just unqualified for it?
It just doesn't happen.
It just doesn't happen.
No.
Like, it actually doesn't really
It
happen.
literally doesn't.
Like, yeah, some people might get the job, but you easily grow into it.
yeah.
He's been picked for the job. He's had 2 years of injuries. Hasn't really progressed because of the injuries. Finally getting some game time strung together, and he's just
Bye.
unqualified.
Yeah.
Get him back to rugby league.
Yeah. Yeah, may as well.
So, yeah, I reckon I could see him being signed by the Finns.
Melbourne Storm. Yeah, Finns. Finns would be a
or
great
Storm.
signing. Yeah.
Finns would be a great signing for
Yeah.
him. He doesn't
Yeah.
have to move again.
No.
2 more things. Just saw this pop up before. F1 stuff.
Yep.
Lewis Hamilton
Yep.
possibly being taken to court to be stripped of his first ever F1 title back in 2008.
That's ridiculous.
Now, I think it's Felipe Massa
Yep.
was the guy that came second to him that year. There was some crash that happened in a race where basically earlier in the year, I think it might have been in Singapore, did a little bit of reading. Someone was told to crash so that there'd be a safety car to bring everyone back together. And then I think Lewis got extra positions.
Yeah, right.
So this dude's saying that if that didn't happen,
He wins the championship.
he wins the championship.
Yep.
Which, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, true.
But it's 2023.
Yeah.
This is 15 years
I wonder
ago.
how many Hamiltons won. Do you reckon he would even care?
Yeah,
Would
well,
Lewis
it's
Hamilton-
I reckon if it's your
It's your
first,
first.
you care.
True. It's true.
But
I wonder
what-
if he'd have to like pay the money back or anything.
Well, I don't know. He probably wouldn't care about that either.
Yeah,
'cause he's
yeah.
made
Doesn't
of
strike
shit
me as
tons
the
now.
bloke who's fucking
But
short of a quid.
what it made me think was, when have you just not let something go?
Yeah.
Like, it's been 15 years.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
fucked.
That's a long time to hold a grudge.
It's a very long
Big
time
grudge,
to hold a
though.
grudge.
Like, imagine if you played your whole life's worth of footy just to win a 6th grade premiership
Yeah.
and then got cheated out of the grand final and never played another one. You'd be devastated.
Yeah. And then I'd also go, it's 6th grade. Get over yourself, cunt.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
6th grade's sort of a big deal, like the
Well, it
F1
is.
Drivers' Championship, I guess.
Yeah,
Similar sort
sort
of
of.
money involved.
similar sort of characters as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears go into both
Yeah.
sports. Blood because you've done something on the piss and cut yourself. And that's why. Tears because you're laughing so much. And sweat
Because
because,
you
well,
wake
you're
up
so
You
unfit.
just wake up in the change room after a night out.
Yeah.
After the game and
As Dougie the cleaner's coming in going,
They've
get
shut all the
fuck
doors
out
and
of here, you're a
windows."
disgrace.
yeah, and you're sweating.
Yeah, it happens quite often.
Yeah.
But I just think, like, let it go.
Yeah. Sure.
Go watch fucking Frozen, bruh. Let
You could have watched it a
go.
lot of times since 2008 as well.
Yeah, you could have done that a lot.
Yeah.
Now, last thing. This is funny as fuck. Major League Baseball came back.
Yep.
And might have been the Dodgers game.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember who it was, but I know what you're going to
This
say.
dude jumped on the field
To propose.
to propose. And there's all these videos and he's down on one knee. And he's like, yeah, everyone's cheering. And then out of nowhere, a security guard comes and just levels
Chops
him.
him in half.
He's not even standing up. Like he's on
The
one
video
knee.
is fucked.
It's so funny. But I don't know. I sort of love what the security guard did. Some people are saying it's a little bit excessive and that maybe they shouldn't have done it. And like there's apparently a reaction video of one of the players like loving it because it's like, oh yeah, it's love, like boom. And then the guy gets fucked up and he's just like, oh my God, like what the fuck? It's so
Did you say he lost the
unnecessary.
ring as well?
Yeah, the dude lost the ring.
Fuck, it's an expensive tackle.
Yeah, unsure if he got it back. But there's been like a bit of a tendency for people to just jump on fields and start running around.
Yeah, it's a no
I
from me.
love it from the Secchi, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, yeah, sick proposal.
I also
Oh,
love it just as a spectator, just
Yeah.
seeing someone just get leveled by a security
but
guard.
we were chatting beforehand about how cringe a sport game proposal
Yeah.
is.
Oh, Miss Me by a country
Like,
mile.
you know what? If you've done it, good on you. That's your way of doing it. But for me, like, fuck.
I couldn't think of anything worse for me.
Can you imagine
And I
being at
fucking love the Broncos, yeah.
and just proposing to your missus? She'd go, after all this time, fuck you. That's what you
At least
decided
wait
to
till you
do.
get back to the Caxton.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Surrounded by your closest mate.
Yeah, and fucking blokes going down everyone's throats. What a romantic setting.
That's what I'd rather do.
yeah.
But yeah, it's look, pitch invaders, keep doing it because we want to see you fucked up.
Yep.
But know that you're going to get fucked up.
Yeah. Know that.
I would love to see people.
Don't cry when it happens.
That's it.
It happens.
Anyway, don't cry because this show is over. We'll be back on Monday with the froth line.
We got a few big hitters in this Frothline episode as well. We're about to
really?
record it now, yeah.
Sweet. I'm very excited.
So it should be a good show.
And next Wednesday, hopefully I'll have my voice back.
Fingers crossed.
Have a lovely Easter, everyone, and we'll
Yeah.
see you on the other side. Enjoy
Yeah.
your day off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday if you're working. Unlucky use, but the grass is greener on the other side.
It is. You'll make it through and we'll have a podcast out on Monday. So
That's it.
bye for now.
Bye.